Hey guys, so we're on lesson 3 today, multiply with mixed numbers, page 316 in your book. So get your book out and your notebook and let's take some notes. Alright, so we're going to be doing the same thing, multiplying fractions, but now we're going to have mixed numbers thrown into the mix. So on the top it says you can multiply a mixed number like 2 3/4 or an improper fraction with another fraction. So the first example they're going to do is going to be with a mixed number, but first you need to know the steps. The steps are going to be the same thing as yesterday: multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators, and then simplify. The only thing that we're going to add for the first part is to change your mixed number to improper fractions. So let's write that down. So you need to make sure you're changing your mixed number to be an improper fraction in order to even multiply it. And I'll explain a little bit why. The other steps are the same thing as before. You're going to multiply the numerator. I'm going to put num for numerator. Multiply the denominator, den for denominator, and then simplify. So the only thing that we're changing here is we're adding that top one that says to change the mixed number to an improper fraction. So let's do the first example. I'm going to give you a few different types of examples here. So we have 2/3 times 1 3/4. Okay, so the step 1 says change your mixed number into an improper fraction. I cannot multiply and say 2 times 3 is 6, and then 3 times 4 is 12, and oh, I forgot that 1, so let me add that 1. That doesn't work. Okay, you can't do that. When there's a whole number here, that's going to mess things up. That's going to mess your answer up. So the rule says that you need to change your mixed number into an improper fraction. You guys know how to do that. How do you do that? You multiply and then you add. Okay, so 4 times 1 is 4, 5, 6, 7 over 4. So we get 2/3 times 7 over 4. Okay, you guys already know how to do that. Now I can move on to step 2. Step 2 is multiply the numerators. Multiply the numerators, 14. Multiply the denominators, 12. So I get 14 over 12. Step 4 says simplify. I need to make sure I simplify. So this is equal to 1 and 2 over 12, and that is equal to 1 1/6. Okay? So how did I do that? You guys already know how to yeah. I did it a different way on my book. 14 over 12. Yeah, so you got 1 and 2 12ths, and 1 and 1/6. Okay, another way to do this would have been, in my book I did it differently, 7 over 6, because you can divide the top and bottom. Right here, you can divide the top and bottom by 2. But this is still improper. So what do I tell you guys? If it's improper, you have to change it back to being a proper fraction. And that's where I got this. I'm going to get the same answer. Okay? All right. So either way you do it, you still need to make sure you're changing it back to a proper fraction. All right. Let me do another example here. Okay, the only difference today with the rest of what we've been doing is that you have that mixed number thrown in there. And so step 1 is the only change. Whoops. Okay, so example 2, 1 2/3 times 3 1/4. Okay, here's two mixed numbers there, okay? So what do? Same thing. I need to change both of them into an improper fraction. Okay, so I get 3 times 1, 3, 4, 5. 5 over 3 times 12, 13 over 4. Okay? Now, what do? Multiply straight across. 5 times 13, big number, 65. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay? Make sure you're putting your equal signs. And then, again, what do I do with this? I need to divide, and I need to put it into my mixed number here. And this is what I will be getting. Okay? All right, let's do one more example. This is easy peasy. I think I'll get the hang of it pretty well. Okay, we got example 3. Okay, we got 2 1/8 times 4. Okay, 4 and nothing. 4 is my whole number. It's by itself. So what do? Remember I told you guys, let's see, yesterday? Maybe it was the day before that. That if you have a number by yourself, it was yesterday. If you have a number by yourself, you need to do what? There's an imaginary 1 under there, so you need to draw a 1. Okay, so I did that one. I got to fix this one now. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 1, 17 over 8 times 4 over 1. Okay? Now, what do? Multiply straight across. Multiply straight across. And what do I get? 68 over 8. Am I done? No, I am not. I need to divide. I can either divide now or I can divide, I can like divide both of them by 4 or whatever and decide whatever I get. I think that's what the book does. But like I said, you always take it to the side here and turn it into a proper fraction. I have 64, 4, so I got 8 and 1/2. Okay? It's not hard today, guys, so just take your time. Let me look at the homework and see if there's anything that's going to be tricky. Let's see. Nope. It's easy peasy. Step 2, it says to use common factors when you're doing it. That's another step that you can do. The book teaches you how to do that by using all your factors and crossing out your factors and using the common factors. You don't have to do that. It's a longer process. It's a longer way. Just multiply straight across and then simplify, and then you'll be good. This other way teaches you how to do that because you can simplify faster, but either way you're still going to get the same answer. So go ahead and start on your homework all the way to number 13, and let me know if you have any questions.